Hi, my name is Chris Gomez, and this is my work, My Nighttime Friend for Contemporary Studio. This piece is based on my insomnia and how I view my relationship with it. Here you can see my idea diagram starting with insomniac demon in the center. Going left, you can see I branch out to describing insomnia, while the right goes to describing a demon and characteristics with it. With the demon route, I did make a connection to The Nightmare by Fuseli, and this is what gave me the inspiration for personifying my insomnia. Also on the right, you can see I do get into characteristics of what I physically describe a demon as, usually dark eyes with unnatural colors, and joy in others' suffering, also spewing lies. These are big characteristics that I did use later on in the photo, you'll see. So sleep deprivation is something that artists have been using as a subject for centuries. Some notable examples are Fuseli's The Nightmare, which is his depiction of a nightmare, Hodler's The Night, which depicts death coming to people in their sleep, and then also Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street, which also shows death to people in their sleep. All these contain a negative character or being that affects sleep. So this is my final piece, My Nighttime Friend. As you can see in just a second, we'll get into more of the characteristics, but I just want to show you all how the final piece came out first. But going into describing what the process was, first I did have to create makeup looks to tell both of me apart. So on the left side, you'll see the sleep deprived version of me. And basically how I achieve that look is just basically my bed hair and emphasizing my bags under my eyes by using some purple makeup to emphasize it. And right next to it, you can see my insomnia look. So again, with how I was just naming off characteristics of it, I was also inspired, as you see on the right side, I was inspired by Freddy Krueger and Beetlejuice, popular 80s characters for nighttime events. With Freddy Krueger, I used his um, posing that he uses with his gloved hand a lot for how I posed in the image. And then for the physical look, I did use Beetlejuice just because Beetlejuice for me, he's a really good example of what a demon looks like when it's not rooted in like religious stories and stuff. So as you can see, we both have the same dark eyes, a little messy, mostly in the top of my hair, and then also on me, you can see I have some black around my lips and also on my lips. That just shows just kind of like how my insomnia spews things at me to just keep me up, so it's kind of hurtful things, but nonsense at the most. And then here you can see my studio. So this is just basically my room. Just during COVID, I'm not really given that much space to do a lot of stuff, but here you can see where I did take the photo. So in the first image, you can just see my view basically. So you can see the light there in the corner and the camera facing the bed. And then on the right side, just a wider shot of what my bed looked like when I was posing. And then something I did want to bring up is the green light. For most of my stuff, I just use crazy colors, saturated colors to help create a feeling of surrealism. And we're dealing with an image that has two me's in it. One of them is my insomnia, so obviously there is some part of surrealism involved with this. So for the editing process, on the left side, that is the raw footage I took of me as my insomnia. Again, as I was saying, I do like playing with crazy colors, so it gives a campy kind of surreal look with it. So to start off, I did start by just boosting the saturation, adjusting colors that came out, decreasing like the pink wall there, just simple touch-ups like that. And then after I did get the colors correct, I did then have to merge both images of me. So I did that by cutting out the demon figure and placing it onto an image of me as the sleep deprived version of me. And once I did get them in correct positions, I did just have to blend in the edges there so you can see, just make me look connected for that. And then here is the final piece. So just want to thank you all again. Thank you for listening. And that's the end of my presentation.